What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone, back at it again, man. A blessed Saturday morning to you all. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing okay. Alright, so we have a couple of things we want to zoom in on in this video. Gonna be talking a little bit about the West Indies white ball training camp that is going on. You know, the youngster Naeem Young, he spoke to the media, had a couple of things to say as it relates to what is happening there. Gonna take a look at that. We're also gonna talk about the IPL game that was played earlier this morning between the Sunrisers Hyderabad and the Chennai Super Kings. You know, we know Dwayne Bravo and Nicholas Pooran, they were in action. So gonna talk about that. We also see where a Jamaica reggae boy, he was actually arrested yesterday. You know, not gonna go into much detail as it relates to that, you know, because we want to make sure that, you know, the information is actually correct before we really deal with it. So just hit that subscribe button as you go along if you have not yet subscribed. Turn on the post notification bell, leave a like and drop a comment. All right, so as we know, my viewers and subscribers, the CWI, they have their training camp going on at the Coolidge Cricket Facility. You know, they have a couple of white ball players there, people like the Darren Bravo, Shea Hope, Raston Chase, you know, Anderson Phillip and a couple more, Jaden Seals. You know, all of these guys, they are there according to the coaches. They are working on specific skills, you know, facing spin, rotation of strike and things like that. So, you know, the youngster, former under-19 standout Naeem Young, he spoke to the media, I think it would have been yesterday evening, and, you know, he saw, well, basically he was saying that, you know, he has gained a lot of confidence from being in the camp. The fact that he was called up, you know, that is a confidence booster for himself and Casey Carty. I think they are the two newcomers that are there, and, you know, they are definitely feeling well. Now, he's quoted as saying, and I quote, Naeem Young that is, "No, it brings a lot of confidence. I haven't played any List A cricket so far, and the selectors were able to pull me in, and, you know, that is basically giving me a boost." End of quote. So that is what he said. The fact that he wasn't able to play, you know, List A cricket and thing like that, and they brought him in, you know, that is something that he really appreciates, and that gives him the confidence to know that they have confidence in him and they are looking to work with him. You know, he spoke about a couple of the youngsters that would have, you know, would have gone through the under-19 system and would have gone on to you know, to play good in international cricket. He made mention of people like Shemran Hetmeyer, Jaden Seals, Kemo Paul, Alzari Joseph, and a few more that are currently doing very well for themselves and at the international stage. Now, he spoke about the upcoming big tournaments, things like the 2022 World Cup that is supposed to go on in Australia. Also spoke about the 2023 World Cup, I think, which will be hosted in India, saying that he's looking forward to getting himself in the mix for that. So he's just working as hard as possible to see if he can improve on all the weaknesses that the coaches will be able to identify in his game. You understand? So, well, according to him, you know, he's willing to learn whatever weaknesses the coaches point out. He will be willing to work on them because this is his game. This is what he loves, and he wants to go on and make you know, a good career out of it. So, yeah, we are indeed happy that every now and again we get an update as it relates to what is happening in the camp. You know, I was actually on the West Indies, I think, Facebook page, and I saw where I think it was Raston Chase was facing a couple of deliveries that they were feeding through the bowling machine, and, you know, he was doing his thing. You know, it's good when you work on these skills. It's good when you work on these skills, but what I would even like more is after a camp like this, they might not have the time, but get together, you know, maybe 22 or 24, so you can have reserves of the best possible players right now that are available, and let them have a couple of games. You know, these things that they say that they are working on, strike rotation, sweeping the ball and all of these sort of things, they are good and fun when you are in the training, you know. But when you're coming into a real game situation with the pressure around the bat in the field, it is much, much different. And I understand that the machine that they have there, I think they call it the Merly, it is able to bowl spin in both directions. So we might not have quality spinners right now that are capable of testing the batsmen like that. So unless they are going to set up the machine like that, get people around the bat and make sure that the pressure is on. Because when a man is able to stand in front of a batting machine and play his shots, when you go into a game situation, it is really, really different. You understand? So we need to make sure that we are looking at different ways to carry out this training. But I guess they know what they are doing, so let us see how it will come off. So yeah, that is it as it relates to that part of the video. Now, earlier this morning, we had the Sunrise Hyderabad going up against the CSK, Chennai Super Kings. And the Sunrise Hyderabad, they were able to take care of Chennai Super Kings. Puran, he only faced, I think, about 2 deliveries. He actually was left not out. So he wasn't really required to do much because his top order already took care of business. Now, CSK, they got 154 for 7. Moeen Ali was the top scorer, getting 40. I think he got about 48 of 35 deliveries. Bravo got 8 of 5 not out. So, Moeen Ali once again leading the way for his team. Dwayne Bravo chipping in a little bit with the bat. Now, when he Ramara Shepherd, I don't remember seeing him. I think he didn't play. The Sunrise Hyderabad, they were able to overhaul that target very easily. They got to 155 for 2, so winning the game by 8 wickets, and they had about 3 overs or 2 point something overs to spare. Now at the top we had Sharma getting 75 or 50. Kane Williamson, who I think is the captain, got 32 of 40. Chipatia got 39 of 15, while Puran, as I said, got 5 of 2. He had 1-4 in the mix there. So, Bravo had 1 wicket for about 28, 29 runs off 2 point something over. So, Dwayne Bravo, that is, had that. So, yeah, that is basically how the first IPL game went this morning. I think while I am recording this, I think a game is currently being played. So, later on in the evening, I will try my best to see if I can give you guys an update. Now, well, let us change a little bit to football. I'm going to talk a little football, then we go over into a little bit of track and field now. Football. Well, we're not even going to talk about Manchester United going down 1-0 to Everton this morning. Right? We're not even zooming in on those mad people. A reggae boy, Jamaica reggae boy, that was actually involved in, the last World Cup campaign here. He was arrested in Maypen yesterday. You understand? We see a lot of news, we see a lot of videos going around that he was charged for illegal possession of, but we saw where news came out, the Observer, saying that the police were denying that he was actually charged for illegal possession of, you understand? But no doubt he was accosted by the police. We saw him being handcuffed and being placed in the vehicle. What we need to remember is that it's a possibility that he had is legal, but he probably did not have his permit on him. So the fact that if he didn't have his permit, then they would accost him. As I said, guys, I am not going to go into too much detail and to talk about this because we are not sure, right? We see the video and then the police release something saying that, they didn't charge him with any illegal possession of any. So, you understand? We're going to wait and see. Yesterday when it happened, we decided that we're not going to break any news and jump on it because things might happen. It could be a possibility that that's not how it goes. So, things like these, you don't want tarnish a man character. So, just sort of leave it a little bit. Now, today is the final day of the Boys and Girls Championship out there in Jamaica. And based on what I gather, KC, they are far ahead on the boys' side. We have Edwin Allen that is far ahead on the girls' side. So congratulations to all the youngsters that were able to go out there thus far and reproduce or to produce what they were training for right throughout. You understand? To those that didn't make it to the final or didn't win a medal, You just remember that, it's a part of life. It's a part of life, and that is how it is. You understand? Some of the athletes might be going through their last year of school, wanted to do their best so they could get a scholarship or things. So, it might not work out like that, but it's not the end of the road. So, whichever team comes out victorious today as it relates to the title, we just say congratulations to them. They are all they are all children, going to school. So, we wish them the best, We have our favorite teams that we want to win, but we wish all the youngsters the best. Zane, going to leave this one right here for now. Sports to the bone. Big up on yourself. I'm out.